So mom had asked us to make a video showing how to escape a high mount. I guess her daughter was getting trapped in this in jiu-jitsu, wants some suggestions on how to get out of this position. So sure enough, we actually worked this tonight in class. Now, high mount in general is a tough position to get out of in general because of the fact that if this person is really high up on you, my elbows are gonna be flared out, and not only does this leave me exposed for him doing all sorts of different submissions and attacks on my arms, but the farther that my elbows get away from my body, the less power and strength I actually have to work out of this position. So first things first, the moment you start getting into this high mount position, I wanna make sure that I kind of cross my arms, keep them tight to my neck. One, this will protect me from any chokes if we're in the gi, but I wanna keep my hands tight, and I'm gonna tuck my elbows down to either his hip or his thighs, whichever one is in front of me, and I'm keeping that connection nice and tight. I'm also gonna tuck my chin a little bit. Now, this is not a position that I'm just gonna sit here and wait and see what happens, right? But the moment I tuck and lock everything up, I'm gonna plant my feet, and I'm gonna start kind of just shimmying myself. Now, if I'm able to shimmy myself all the way back to where now my opponent is in a normal mounted position, then we just go for our normal mount escapes. Maybe that's a bump and roll. Maybe I push under the armpits. Maybe I start working underneath the leg. That depends. More likely than not, if I do start to shimmy, this person's probably going to immediately work right back up into that position, and you're just gonna kind of play this rinse and repeat game. But just understand, if I do manage to get them to mount, we go right into our mount escapes. Now, if we are doing the shimmy idea, okay, I start to shimmy up a little bit, he immediately starts reapproaching, then I need to make sure that on the next time I go to shimmy, I pick one side. And the side that I pick, I'm gonna take that elbow and I'm gonna look to immediately drop it on the inside of his side. Now, I don't want to completely turn onto my side because I'm gonna expose my back, and anyone that has any idea of what to do is gonna take that as an opportunity immediately. So I wanna make sure that the moment I drop this elbow in, one, I get a good strong frame with it, but this second hand is now gonna work across and post on their hip. So now I've got two frames established. I'm still on an angle a little bit because I need to shrimp from here, but again, I'm not exposing my back completely. I got one frame, I got two frames, I plant my feet. In one motion, I'm going to bump my hips while driving my frames this way, scooting my hips out to the back. All I'm looking to do is make some space now to where I can start bringing my knees in, recomposing, and getting back to an open guard of some sort. If during this process you bump the person and they launch, then by all means, come up, take that position from there. More likely it's not gonna happen because again, they're gonna be trying to recompose this entire time. So he gets into that high mount position. Okay, I hunker my arms across my neck. I tuck my elbows nice and tight. I keep my head tight. I start to shimmy. I immediately work off to one side. Post on the far hip, post on the same side hip, bump and shrimp. Right away, get those knees in play, work your frames, start adapting. Again, we gotta be active here because again, the moment he loses control, he's gonna start working his way back. He's gonna start trying to make adjustments so that he can get back to a mounted position. I wanna make sure that my knees and everything get in there fast enough so that when he does pressure back in, okay, now I've got some action, I can start working, I can start sweeping, I can start initiating attacks, and now I can start getting a little bit ahead of the game there. One other option that you can have, depending on how things end up, I don't always recommend this from high mount, but you could give it a shot, is the moment I get one elbow down to the side, if I'm in the process of posting this arm and maybe he starts to work his way up a little bit, then I might have the ability to scoop both hands underneath. And when we do this, again, I'm gonna post, bring my arms over my head as I scoop my hips down, and I'm going to turn towards the outside. And I'm gonna look to come out the back door, either come up with a single leg or take the back. Again, not one that I would recommend every single time. You're gonna have to kind of time this one, but just to give you that example, again, we're here, I start shimmying, I start working to the side, maybe he pressures in faster than I can get this hand to the far hip. Okay, I just pummel my hands underneath, scoop myself down, come out the back door, we come up with a single leg, or we get the back. But those are some high mount escapes that you can give a shot. Stay safe.